This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Flyman Rain.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. What it do? Down to the Wire 513, episode 372. Two of the good brothers back in the building. Doc joined it. We join him momentarily.
Doc will be joining us, man. We back in the building, man.
How you feeling?
Hey, it's Wednesday. Like Doc said in the group chat. I forgot it was Wednesday too until about 7 o'clock. So
Oh cap, bro.
you know, this week is going kind of fast. Good thing though. Definitely a good thing. How you feeling,
Okay.
brother?
Tired. As I told you, I've been up since 4:30 this morning, so I'm kind of running on fumes today. Shit, like I thought yesterday was Wednesday. I was like, nah, yesterday only Tuesday. Fuck, this is Wednesday. We ain't hit Wednesday yet.
I thought today was Tuesday almost all day, bro. I swear to God. I'm thinking today Tuesday almost all day. Crazy. You're getting old, man. That's what happens when you get old.
Shit, you old ain't shit. You just working mostly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the days almost run together. So
Everything running together, man. Like, man, what? I don't know what day it is, what time it is. Yeah. In the Matrix, man. In the Matrix.
But Down to the Wire 513, you already know what it is. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Everything Down to the Wire 513, or just Google us. As I always say, got a decent show lined up for y'all today. Not a lot going on. Just a few small major headlines that we'll hit on tonight. It starts our first time being back on since Sports Spirit Saturday, where we still had the Elite Eight games were going on, but now we are down to the Final Four. First time since 2008 that in the men's side that we have all number one seeds that made it to the Final Four. So we got Houston, we got Florida, we got Auburn, and we got Duke. How you think this Final Four is going to pan out? Duke takes on Houston, then Florida takes on Auburn.
Man, right now I feel like Duke is playing the best. Between Duke and Florida. Florida is playing pretty good right now too, but right now I'm leaning towards Duke. I don't know, something about you gotta go to the best player on the court, right? Something about Cooper Flag, like, you know, he gonna make sure he even if he's not dominating the game offensively, he's gonna make sure he's doing enough defensively to control the game. You know, I think that's big, and I think the team falls in line with that. And they actually scored. They scored the hell out of the ball, man. They can score with the best teams in the country by far. I think that defensive edge puts them over.
I actually think. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. That's saying Duke is one of the teams, in my opinion, is playing the best basketball. But I think Houston's playing better basketball than Florida. Me personally, that's throughout the whole tournament in general.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Duke, I mean, we said it before the tournament got started. We felt like they had an easier path to the Final Four.
Yeah.
So, not saying I don't think this should be, like said, their first real test, but like we'll see how far this Duke team has come because that was the whole thing when during ACC play. They really haven't played nobody ACC play. So when they play real teams, how will they look? And obviously we've seen a few times this year when they were in tight games, how Cooper Flag, although best player on the court, crunch time,
Turn the ball over. You're right. Multiple times, like 3 times this year. At least I know. I remember. So yeah.
But one thing about Houston, they gonna play defense for sure. Like I mean,
yeah.
And I think we talked about on Saturday. Like I think this is one of the best Houston teams that Coach Sampson has had. Because I mean, usually it seems like they rely on their defense in years past, but now like they can score the rock too. Like,
that was their problem. You hit that nail on the head right there. That was their problem before. They couldn't score. But now you're right. They are scoring the best of them.
So I think that's gonna be a fun game for my bracket, which and that's why I'm number one in the bracket category, number one.
I was number one until the weekend. Until the weekend ended.
For my bracket, I hope Houston can go ahead and knock off Duke. But for the most part, I'm just looking for an entertaining game, which I think that game will live up to the hype compared to the other game.
I agree. I feel like this game is. I hope it don't end up like this, but this game might end up being better than national title game.
Yeah, I hope not.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I think depending on match. I think if we get a Duke Florida, I think that could be a classic game.
Yeah, if we get Duke Florida, it's gonna be a high scoring game. It's gonna be a good game.
If we get Florida, if we get a Florida Houston, then I think that game could either be a blowout or like I said, it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be in between. Like
I think that game just gonna be. I just think it's gonna be ugly. I feel like that game's gonna be just ugly. I feel like I don't know.
We'll see. But before we go ahead and pencil Florida in there,
we can't pencil them in there yet.
They got to do have to take care of business. They got Auburn, obviously SEC opponent. They played Auburn twice in regular season. Because Auburn didn't make the ACC championship game. So yeah, and I remember the last time they met, it was in Auburn, and Florida. I think that's when Florida like announces up to the world, like because they went in Auburn and beat their ass.
Handle business, yeah, easily. I think that's when they stamped. All right, we here.
Mm-hmm. Now
so this is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a crazy game because, like you said, they played each other twice already in the season. Conference rivals, if you want to say so.
No, each other.
So it's gonna be an interesting game. You know, this game is gonna be probably more of an ugly game because they know each other's shit. Like on top of watching film for a week and preparing for the biggest game in their lives, they've played these teams twice already, so they know their shit. They know what their best players like to get into. They should at this point. They should know, everybody's bag. So it should be interesting game. It's gonna bring out the best in both sides. I think it's gonna bring out because if you play once or you play consistently against anybody else, then all your moves, it brings out the best in you. It makes you go to things you don't usually go to in your bag. So I think it's gonna bring out both best of both coaches and best of both teams.
Hopefully, I know he's expected to play, but just how healthy he will be, and I'm talking about Janai Broome, who got hurt. He hurt. He
on Paul Pierce shit, bro.
A little bit.
He's on Paul Pierce shit, nigga.
A little bit.
Nigga barely able to get out the court, and then he came back out running and hit a three. Like, bro, come on.
A little bit, but
shit, bro.
But I do think he was hurt because he didn't have him out there for, like I said, he came in, hit that three, and then after the immediate timeout, he's right back on the bench. I think 1-2 the game was out of reach too, but we'll see. We'll see how he fares. Obviously, I think a lot of like adrenaline played a part of that when him come back in there. So we'll see how he handles it, because I think Auburn's they're gonna need all hands on deck to handle this Florida team for sure.
I think Broome will be okay. Like you said, a lot of adrenaline going on. This is Final Four. I think he'll be good.
I will say, I mean, he dominated from start. He had a double-double at halftime.
Everybody say when he went down, he had like 22 and 10 or some shit. 22 and 11. So he was balling out.
So
he was balling. I will give him credit. I'm not a huge fan of his game. I've been very critical of him and his age on this podcast recently or the past few months. So not a huge fan of Janai Broome, but I will admit he has a game. He balled out. He dominated the game.
Good college player.
Yeah, for sure. He's one of those players who, no matter what he does next level, he's always be remembered as a great college player.
Facts.
That's fine. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
So, all right. So now we can officially make our predictions before Saturday. Who we like in both games? Let's go. Duke Houston first.
Okay. Duke Houston. Like I said, I'm going Duke. I think Duke, offensively and defensively, I think is right. I think it's the best team left. I think, and most. I don't want to say most consistent because, like you said, they ain't really proved it as when they play top competition. They ain't really play as many good teams. But I think The combination of size, and just their just getting behind Cooper Flag, man. Like how hard he's gonna go. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna play the hardest on the court. I think that's his best skill is just playing hard. So I think they'll get behind him. I think they'll win this game.
I'm not too necessarily worried about their size. I think Houston can match up size. Like I said, as far as like the post wise go with Duke. My thing that's I'm concerned with is just basically how the ref's going to call the game, because like I said, we know Houston like to get physical. Like if the refs are calling it like ticky tack where they can't play their Houston style of basketball, then I think that more likely all favors Duke, and that way it could get very ugly.
I agree.
They can get a foul trouble too. Then also, like I said, we know Houston has been better offensively this year, but in the big games, can they stay hot offensively all the way up to this point? I said we know Duke has 2, 3, 4 guys who can go get them a bucket. We know Houston. They got, I said, 3 guards is all playing well, but I think in order for them to beat Duke, all 3 of them has to play well. Plus their big man Roberts. Senior.
That's what I mean. That's why I brought up size. Like you mentioned, Houston has guards that can do good, but the people that can go get a bucket, they're smaller guys.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about that, we talk about the NBA. You got smaller guys that get you a bucket. Yeah, it comes in handy sometimes, but when you got bigger guys who can be just as agile and just as fast as those small guys, it's almost a wash every single time.
We'll see. Hopefully, I'm going Houston. I'm going Houston just for the upset, like I said, for my bracket. Hopefully, Houston has games in San Antonio, so hopefully, like I said, they have a little bit of home court advantage.
They should for sure. We all know Duke travels. Duke have fans everywhere, but
cool.
Especially a home game, man. Especially at the crib. Like, come on, Houston fans and show out. Texas fans should show out.
And then also, how soon can each team get adjusted? Because obviously they're playing in football stadiums now. Like I said, that court vision is different. So
yeah, depth perception is definitely different, man. It's definitely different than shooting in a college stadium, college gym, and high school gym. It's a huge difference. Huge difference.
So which team can get comfortable first? We shall see. So and then in SEC rematch, Florida, Auburn. I'm going Florida. I'm just for me, Broome is the heart and soul of Auburn. I just don't think like I said, he's going to play, but I don't think he'll be 100%. Florida, multiple bigs they can throw at him, touch him up a little bit. I'm going Florida.
I agree with this game. I'm going Florida with this one. You mentioned it, Broome. I don't think he's good enough. As far as health wise, I think he's probably like maybe 70-75%, if that. And I think that's him being their go-to guy and him being as dominant as he was last weekend, last round. I don't think they'll be able to really recover for him not being as dominant as he was, as he has been all season. He's been dominant all season. Probably player of the year. So I don't think he'll be able to bounce back from his not being 100% against Florida. If it was anybody else, I'd give him a chance. But being they played Florida twice already, last time they played them, Florida beat their ass. I feel like Florida guy right now, they should have a lot of confidence walking in there right now.
Facts.
They should be like, man, it's gonna be a cakewalk. They should take it seriously. But I would be feeling like that. If I was a Florida player, I'd be feeling like we gonna bust their ass, bro.
But I will say, Auburn definitely has the coaching advantage. So, like, I said,
for sure.
If game gets kind of close, kind of tight, like, I'm giving the advantage to Bruce Pearl.
I agree with that. Bruce Pearl is a master.
But I think we should be in for some entertaining games this Saturday. First game is at 6:09 CBS. That's Florida Auburn. And then Houston Duke has the nightcap. It's scheduled for 8:49, but we know the first game is probably gonna run long. So that second game is probably not gonna tip off till about 9 o'clock. So
yeah, I don't think weird ass tips, man. Just go at a round time. Like why go 09? Just go 10 or 15.
Right.
Come on, man.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
And then we cannot forget the other Final Four that is set. That's going down this weekend. On the women's side, who also has all number one seeds in the Final Four. It's the first time in history that in the same year that both men and women's all number one seeds. Actually, no, I lied. I forgot UConn's a 2 this year.
Oh, okay. It's almost first time.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, UConn's a 2.
Usually they're a 1.
Who was it?
Usually they're a 1.
Who was it? Hold on, I gotta look at their bracket. Who was they in their thing? I could have sworn UConn was a
SC.
SC was a. Oh, you're right.
SC was the 1. Yeah,
the 1. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that was the hoopla. They would have met in the Elite 8, not Final Four. That's what everybody's mad about.
Okay.
And, good thing they didn't do that because Juju ended up getting hurt, and it would have been like, oh man, a little bit let down.
Which I'm gonna say, shout out to UFC women. They played hard. I know they going in the fourth quarter. I know the game. There was a 7-point game. Which I'm sorry, you can't convince. Maybe I'm just a Juju Watkins fan in me. If Juju play that game, they get UConn out of there.
They'll win. I'm convinced. Yeah, they didn't win that game, man. Shout out Kiki though.
Yeah.
I know you saw it today. She signed with Skechers for a shoe deal.
Okay.
Interesting choice. We all know they got Joel Embiid. We're gonna talk about him a little bit later. Unfortunately, it was him. They also got Julius Randle too. So they making big moves, man. Shout out to Skechers over there.
Shout out to Skechers. Yeah, great season for USC. So unfortunately, Juju went down. But nothing to hold your head down with. Fortunately, as late in the year that she got hurt, I think she'll play it safe. I think she'll probably miss the entire next year too.
Juju probably,
yeah.
Unfortunately, man, and and we talked about it in college. Women's, you got to be either 4 years or you got to be 4 years removed from our high school, or I think 22. So she's gonna probably have to come back again, even though she's gonna miss all next year. I don't think she'll be able to go to the draft after the season. Next season, she'll probably come back for her. I guess it'll be junior season still because she redshirt next year.
Yeah, because she'll turn 22. She turns 21 this year in July, which obviously that's after the WNBA draft.
I wonder how that works. And she'll be able to, because she'll be turning 22 in the season year.
Right.
Interesting. I guess we'll see when we get there how that works out.
Facts. We'll see. But nonetheless, Final Four is set in the women's side. We got number 1 seed UCLA taking on UConn. Number 2 UConn. Then we got another rematch SEC. That's a shout out to SEC this year, both men and women.
Big, man, doing it big.
South Carolina takes on Texas. Let's go ahead and start with UCLA UConn. Before we talk about that game, I just want to shout out Paige in the Elite 8 game. She went
40, crazy,
40 piece, and I think she went on like a 18 or 20 something hole run by herself.
Went crazy.
She went, man.
She made everybody. If people forget, it was Paige Beckers was the Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark became Caitlin Clark.
Facts.
Paige was supposed to be the one that transcended the game and everything, but she got hurt, of course. And then Caitlin Clark just took over. But Paige still is that girl, man. She still is that nigga.
Unfortunately, I don't think that would have been the fact. I'm agree with you. Like I said, she was supposed to be, like I said, the face of college basketball. But unfortunately, I don't think she would have been, like I said, garnered attention. But I still think it would have been Caitlin only because she went to UConn. I mean, how many greats have UConn had in before and they didn't?
I don't think that. I think also because the way Caitlin did it, like Caitlin with the whole 3-ball and the way she does it is just different than how Paige does it. Paige is more of a more traditional. She's more of a
True.
She can shoot threes, but you see she should get more to the midi a little bit. She's more like I kind of look at her more like a Diana Taurasi a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Paige was like not Paige. Caitlin was more like it's the first time we've seen a woman be able to do the shit that she was doing out there in college for sure. So I think it was a little bit different, and that kind of took over kind of like the whole Steph Curry effect. Kind of that whole comparison kind of took over. Yeah,
most definitely the way she pulling up from 3, that definitely, like I said, drew the attention.
Yeah, it took over the top right there.
And like you said, it's not that Paige can't do it, but like I said, she's more traditional. She's more about getting everybody else involved getting
everybody involved, getting to the midi, and not saying Caitlin don't do that, but she got, she's more known for her long range, deep balls.
Facts. So UConn, UCLA, they're the first.
Got Lauren Betts too.
Yeah, shout out Lauren Betts, man. She's gonna be a handful.
Dog.
For UConn for sure. But just like we did, that's what we did with the men's. For this game, gotta go with the best player on the court. That's Paige. So I'm going UConn with this one.
I agree. Like I said, shout out Lauren Betts. She's doing her thing as well. But with this one, I gotta go Paige. I think this is her year. She had a lot of adversities during her college career, but I think it's all coming together this year, and I'm happy to see it coming together for this year, man.
And I think that also I'm with you. I think this year, I think UConn is going to win it now. Like I said, I've been on the show saying USC. $20 went down the drain, unfortunately. Went down the drain. But great season for USC. But yeah, I think it's UConn's to lose at this point. And Lauren said I just pulled it up because I want to see if she was expected to go to the draft. But the article I pulled up as of February 8th, so that was a long time ago, but she said she will return for her senior season. So
most of these girls are going back. We're going to talk about
Olivia Smith.
Olivia here soon, but yeah, we will save it till we get into it. I got thoughts about that too.
And then on the other side, opposite side, I said got the rematch, Texas, South Carolina. I know they split in the regular season, and I know South Carolina beat them in the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
Will we go? Because I honestly, bro, I think Madison Booker is the best player on the court.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm like, damn, we're gonna be contradictory and go what we just went against what we just said for the first game. But I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm going to South Carolina.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm going to South Carolina with this one. Shout out Don. They are missing a little bit of star power this year. They don't really have the go-to scorer like we've seen them have in the past. They don't really have we've seen almost every other team, I think, in the Final Four have a player that went for 30 last round, or at least the last two rounds. Was 30 once. South Carolina got that this year. They don't really have that. They have Full Wiley, who is explosive, but she comes off the bench. She don't get as many minutes as most starters do. So they're a little bit down on star power this year, but I'm gonna put trust in Dawn Staley to get it done. Give me the Gamecocks. No Diddy.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I'm going SC. I just think SC, they're missing that. Well, they have it. I think she's just not ready right now. But for this team, they're missing that dominant big that they had in years past.
Mm-hmm.
They have a girl who will be there by the time she's a junior. But right now, she's only a freshman, and she's still working. She's still trying to earn Don's trust. So even though Madison Booker is the best player on the court, I think South Carolina has the better overall team. And no disrespect to Madison Booker, I've seen her taking over a game yet.
Not on this stage like this. And she does. Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Welcome to the big leagues. If you get up here and do that now, I think Don says he's gonna have. And that's one thing I will say. Yeah, they ain't got the talent they had in the past as South Carolina don't, but they still gonna play hard and they got good defense still. So I think Don will have them have a good defensive scheme enough to where they can still score enough points to be competitive and win the game.
Not facts. Nah, they defense. Hell, I think they number one in defense. Yeah.
Elite.
Then also even though I say they don't have that dominant, like I said, low post score like years past, they're still number one in women's in paint points. So
they get to that paint, man. Them guards driving that ball, man. They don't set up no threes. They get into the paint, get paint touches.
Yeah. So I think in order for Texas to win, you want to get up ahead of them and keep the pedal to the metal, because like I said, like I said, we know we're picking them these past few games. They've been struggling.
Yeah,
they've been struggling. So they are vulnerable. But
yeah, this is definitely, like I said, down. It's just a more down year for them. But it's good for them. They still in Final Four stage of the down year. So just goes to show, the credit we gotta get Don Silly for the product that she puts out there with that program.
facts.
One of the best in the country, men's or women's. Pro or college, one of the best coaches in the country.
And their Final Four takes place Friday night, folks. Friday night.
ESPN.
So, yep, ESPN. Both ESPN 1, 2. So I mean, either order. So, but yeah, South Carolina, Texas is the first game at 7:00, normal start time, and then UCLA and UConn is at 9:00. So, and their championship game is down in Tampa. So,
Nice.
Tampa, Florida. So there you have it. Our Final Four predictions for both the men's and women's side. We'll hop on. We'll get on probably Sunday after the final. We'll probably do a special Sports Spirit Sunday after both Final Four games and talk about our picks and preview the women's. Because I know the women's championship game is Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon. I'm sorry, they play at 3:00. Down to the wire 513. Make sure to tap in with us. Everything down to the wire 513. Before we switch to the pros, we do want to touch on, obviously, we talked about Lauren Betts, how the article says she's staying in school for her senior year. Rand, you mentioned Olivia Smith. Also, she could have went to the WNBA draft this year, but she said, no, I'm returning to college, but I'm not returning to Notre Dame. She has entered the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I think without even looking at the portal, I think she's clearly the number one player in that portal.
Oh yeah, she was going to be the number 2 player picked in the draft this year. If she would have went to the draft, they say, behind Paige Beckers, obviously. So, yeah, the fact that she is foregoing the WNBA draft to return to school, but then also into the transfer portal is like a double whammy. It's like damn. And Olivia Miles. I'm tripping. Hold on, Olivia Miles. I'm tripping.
Olivia Smith. Hold on. Now I go. Who's Olivia Smith? God.
I'm like, hold on, Olivia. I thought her name was Olivia something. I'm Olivia something.
Who's Olivia Smith? Hold on. Goddamn. It's a Canadian soccer player. No, I don't know Olivia Smith, bro.
Olivia Miles. I'm like, who the fuck Olivia
Smith? Hey, I said before, so I'm tired. I've been up since 4:30.
So Olivia Miles. Oh, excuse us, y'all. Olivia Miles.
I'm sorry, Olivia.
We know you, girl. We know who you are for sure.
Yes,
we know
I know. Yes,
you baller. You a baller. You a baller. But the double whammy for her saying she's foregoing the draft and going back to school and transferring, possibly transfer. She also could still go back to Notre Dame. But this just goes to show, man, the WNBA has to make some changes. I think the changes are on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
They are in. I think this year they're going to negotiate a new CBA, and maybe this is a chess move by Olivia saying, I'm gonna wait till I'm able to make more money in that league to go to that league. And right now I'm gonna stay in school where I can garner me more money possibly. I'm not sure how her NIL deals are set up, but I know she's popular, but she's not like Angel Reese popular or Caitlin Clark popular. So her deals may not follow her where she goes to play pro at. So for her, staying in school probably is going to be smarter for her financially, make her more money financially. Staying in school right now, being a starting WNBA salary is $79,000.
Yeah.
So she's definitely going to make more than that off the court. In college, of course they don't get paid from the schools directly. They get paid for brand deals. Like I said, depending on how her deals are set up, I think she maybe could have made just as much in the WNBA, but I'm not sure if she said this or if her people said this. Also, a reason she said was because the volatility of the league right now in the WNBA, which I agree with as well. We see every year rookies get cut in training camp.
Man,
because there's not enough roster spots in the league. So I think her waiting. I think 2026 they're also getting another team in the league as well. So it'll be another expansion team, more spots in the league, and more money to go around too, because they'll hopefully be in a new deal by then.
I think honestly, that's the main. I think that's the main factor. Well, it's two main factors. Like I said, I think the money side of the deal, like you said, she's gonna make more in college than she would do in WNBA. And then two, like I said, So why not go back to college, wait another year, and we know the CBA is up at the end of this calendar year, like October 31st, 2025. Then the old CBA is up, and they'll be in negotiation for a new one. So why not wait, return to college, make all this money, and then, like I said, next year when I'm ready, new CBA be in place. Then I can
more
go.
than 7,000, more than 80,000. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's more than 8,000.
Yes. So, so it wouldn't surprise me if honestly, if I see a lot of women do this. Hell, I honestly believe Paige would do it if she could.
Yep, I think she would too.
But
I think it's also why you see the girls in the league are doing 1 year deals too. Like they're not stupid. They're doing the same thing. They want to keep 1 year reading up until the big money starts, and now I'll do a long-term deal when the big money kicks in, which is smart.
Facts.
You know, definitely I should do it.
Bringing Doc in.
Brother, was good.
Listen, my days all running together, bros.
Like, we literally said the same shit.
I started cooking. Kamara goes, "You supposed to be doing something right now." I said, "Shit, what you talking about?" I look at my phone, I saying the link. I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Let me hop on this. I'll finish up this dinner and get down here and you hop on the boys." How y'all feeling? I know y'all already. How y'all feeling?
Nah, feeling good, tired, but you know, family duties come first, brother. Family duties come first, man.
I ain't getting a nap today, so I'm tired, but I'm not exhausted.
Man, I ain't getting a nap today, and that nap fucked me up yesterday. I took a nap yesterday, fucked me up.
I'm
way too long now. My nap was like 3 hours, bro. I woke up like, bro, what the fuck? I was fucked up, bro. I woke up, I was up all night, just staring at the wall.
I'm on your time, Doc. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. Hey, so
yeah. Wait. Yeah, the days, I don't know what it is. The days just run. I was like, oh shit. What we talking about, brothers?
That time we're getting old, like days just run together.
That's what it is, brother. That's what it is.
What we talking about?
We just wrapped up with the college, man. You got any thoughts on the Final Four? Or we picked the winners.
Who think gonna win?
Yeah, thoughts. So you gonna win the men's and anyone besides
Duke, end the conversation.
I said Duke too. Unfortunately, I said Duke too.
Duke just looks like a complete team. They playing good. John Shire got him playing good basketball.
Hell of a coach, man. Y'all got a good one.
That's White Mike.
Y'all got a good one, bro.
Yeah, it looks like the players trust him and they buying in. So
because he's a real nigga, bro. He a real nigga. Right he was in the trenches, bro. He was a real nigga. He was playing high school against D Rose and Kills out there, bro, in Chicago.
Yeah, now that's true. Pat Bev told that story. I was like, oh, when you start getting
John Shire, I remember he was like top 10. He was an All-American.
Yep.
When you start getting people like Pat Bev to show you love like that, because
he from Chicago too. He from Chicago too.
Yeah, Pat Bev is like he's a beast.
Bro,
like
that's what you forget about. He averaged 40 in high school. Average 40.
That's what people forget about. Like they slip up when they're like, "Oh, because he's had a decent NBA career too." So
Pat Bev was a bucket.
He's a bucket.
Pat Bev averaged fucking 40 in high school, bro. You know who? Nobody averaged 40 in high school, nigga. Niggas average 40 in high school are certified, nigga. He's certified.
So he's like, shit. Hip up to any gym. They told him I was cold. He was there before I knew it. He said he want all the smoke. Like that's crazy. He want all the smoke. That's how hoop's supposed to be. I feel like that's how we was too. Shit, he go, let's hoop. I ain't scared of nobody.
He cold. I want to see how cold he is. Then
have to show me. Hey, see, that's how he gonna have to show me.
I'm not seeing in person. I'm not seeing in person.
Enough guys that were D1 and stuff, and then I just was none too pleased. And I'm like, shit, he D1. Why the fuck I ain't D1 then?
All right, I see where it is at, but I think I'm right there with him. I think I'm right there with him.
Yeah, like shit. He must be doing some shit when I ain't see it.
He ain't right.
He got to be having a bad day. We all do. He must be having a bad day.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a best day today, bro.
But I it's interesting. When's you probably know T? When the last time all 4 number 1 seeds made it to the Final Four? Is
2008.
08.
Yeah, so this is a year where they're all good number 1 seeds. As far as women goes, shout out to Haley Van Lith. I can't know I'm fucking her name up. 5 Elite 8s. That's elite.
Mm-hmm.
That's elite. So
they're doing programs.
Yeah. So yeah, that's elite.
Yeah.
So
And what she did, she did against Notre Dame, man. Like we talked off air, like Notre Dame should have won that game. I think they would have better overall team, but Haley was like, nah, these girls can't fuck with me, not today.
yeah. So the college we talked about a little bit. I've enjoyed this March Madness. I hate that it's coming to an end, and it's been good to me. I think it ain't been much madness, but it's been good basketball. Like we talked about last week.
Yeah, when your team in the Final Four, yeah, it's going to be a good.
You got nothing to be mad about.
But it'd be good March Madnesses even when Duke get knocked off in the second round because we good for that. And we like, what are we talking about? Jason Tatum happened to Zion Williamson. We like, what is happening right now?
Mercer knocked y'all off, man.
Yeah, and then CJ McCollum, whoever, I can't even remember what team.
Lehigh.
Yeah. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? them was painful days. I'm watching like, what is happening? Who was on that team? I think Jabari Parker was on that team. Can't remember.
That was before time. That was like, that was 2007, 2008.
That was that far ago?
Yeah.
But man, remember we was talking about that, how we starting to get older. All them years just start to like
all meshed together, bro. All meshed together.
We talked about that 08 year with number ones. That was Memphis, Kansas, UCLA, and Arizona.
Derrick Rose year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I knew when I heard that Memphis.
I'm about to say, the other players for the other team. Let's go Kansas. Who's on Kansas?
Mario Chalmers and Chris Douglas Rogers was on
CDR. And they had that nigga Dorsey. Dorsey is big.
Big man.
Dorsey. Yeah, he was cock diesel. That nigga for no reason. You remember
I forget who was else on that Kansas team. It was another NBA guy on that team too.
Yeah, they had several. They had Julian Wright was on the squad.
You said who?
Julian Wright was on the squad, I believe.
Yeah. My boy stay with the fresh taper, Brandon Rush.
Yeah, Brandon Rush. He was cold. That's Kareem Rush brother. He was cold. You know who was on Arizona, Doc?
Nope.
This one I knew Jared was, I think that's already Bayless. I knew Jared Bayless.
Jared Bayless had a good career.
Yeah, well, he had a good college career. And then I said Chase Budinger. I remember him.
Chase.
Jordan Hill.
He said J Chill, Jordan Hill.
You should be able to get UCLA. You should be able to get UCLA.
Yeah, that squad.
Yeah, that's just Jared Bayless played in the NBA for 11 years. I had to look at it. That's a good NBA career, dog.
I'm talking about just potential wise. He supposed
to
be. He was top 5 in high school. McDonald's All-American. He supposed to be like.
I'm with you. But that's still a good career.
That's not bad. For sure. That's
what I meant. I didn't mean like.
Yeah, I agree. I'm talking about for what I expected for him to do.
Where did he get picked though? He went lottery, right?
Yeah, he went lotto. Top 10. I think he was number 10. If I'm mistaken. If I'm not mistaken.
Jared Bayless.
He might have dropped actually.
He went 11th.
11th. Okay, I'm about to say I know it was somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And who was on that UCLA team? Oh wait.
Come on, you know this.
You should know this.
Yeah, Caleb.
Westbrook on the team too.
Yeah.
Once you said I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I know.
Yeah, you know these niggas. I said the same thing. I was like, I don't know this. Oh, okay, Westbrook now. Okay, Caleb coming up now.
I don't remember.
Aaron Aflalo.
He was on the squad still.
I believe so. Yeah.
I thought he bounced. I thought he was 04.
Let me see.
Was Aflalo
he was on there. He was on there with Jordan Farmar.
Damn, Aflalo out. Damn.
He was older. I was saying what I said. I said him too. Now
Aflalo was in school from 2004 to 2007.
Yeah, he won the 04 championship though.
Also,
that's crazy.
Also, he did play a year with him then.
I didn't know he was that close.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. He didn't play a year with them. They was one and done.
What?
I thought he was out of there before then. That's crazy. So they won in 04. They won in 04, right? UCLA won in 04.
Championship. No, they ain't winning 04. They last
05.
They last championship role was they made it in 06. They also
that's the year. That's the year.
They last championship was 1995.
Okay, that's the year I'm talking about.
But
That
yeah,
year they made it to L5 when they made it and played and lost to Florida.
Off to Florida. Yep.
That's a follow and Jordan Farmars last year, I think. I remember Farmars last year. I think follow came back. My nigga Farmar was a Lakers, so I remember that nigga. I met him in Vegas playing hooping at what that shit called Life Fitness in the league up there. Nigga still cold. Still cold.
That's what I be telling people. Like Pat Bev. Pat Bev had a good NBA career, right?
Nah,
And people be like, "Oh, he was whack," and I'll be like, "Bruh, no."
Yeah.
Like these niggas can hoop, bro. Like this,
in comparison to like other NBA players, okay,
they whack because they playing against the best players in the world. But if they go to just their local, like just go hoop with you, he's gonna drop 50, maybe 100. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Easily.
Okay, so I just pulled it. They did overlap a year.
Wow.
And bro, Darren Collison was on that team too. The year they lost.
Collison. Yeah, I remember Darren Collison was on that squad. I remember that.
Follow didn't play with Kevin Love, but Russ stayed for 2 years.
Yeah, Russ was 2 years.
Yeah, Kevin Love was one and done for sure. Yeah.
Damn, I forgot. I forgot about Darren Collison, man. He had a good NBA career too. He had a solid NBA career. He was in the league for a long ass time.
You know, it was funny. Jabari Parker, when somebody just came out recently and said they feel bad for him, he was like, "What y'all feel bad for me?"
Yeah, I saw that. Like, nigga, I made money playing basketball my whole fucking adulthood. Nigga, what you mean?
He's like, I didn't.
My family good.
Move my mom into a new house, and when you look at it that way, I'm like,
yeah,
right,
you right, bro. Like, you know, you might look at it like you were supposed to be the next Carmelo Anthony or whatever they say you were supposed to be, but nigga, in the long scheme of things, I'm from Chicago, and look at my bank account now, nigga. Look where I was.
Only thing that I wish he would have got, and I know Jeff T talked about on his podcast. He if he didn't tear his ACL, he would have got a max contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But just couldn't stay healthy, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing, man. I look at him like Wiggins, man. Wiggins still he didn't live up to the hype either. But nigga, he having a great ass career. You look at his earnings, look at his he a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, he had a great ass career, if you ask me.
He ain't the next Kobe, but he's set for life. So it's cool.
Bro, like any champion, NBA champion. So you can't hate on him for nothing for that shit.
And he contributed. That's the other, you know what I'm saying? He was a big contributor.
Yep, he was an all-star starter that year. Hey, man. So, yeah, those guys are supposed to be the next ones, but they ain't live up to it, but they still, you know, especially for Wiggins, still had a great career.
Ever lived up to him? I mean, because I remember.
Only one is Bron, bro. It's crazy to think about. Only one is Bron. Only one is Bron. It's crazy to think about, bro. Which because he had the highest of all expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
they never said Melo was
honestly, Bron exceeded his. He far exceeded his.
Yeah, nobody would have guessed it was going to be arguably the greatest of
all
all time.
Yeah, have a score record, top 5 and assists, top 5 rebounds. Nobody saw this shit coming. I don't think nobody was saying Melo was going to be like this. I mean, he's first shout out Melo. We'll talk about him a little bit too. He's first ballot Hall of Famer. So shout out Melo. Nobody was saying he was well deserved. Nobody was saying he was going to be next Jordan. I don't know. When you think about the hype, bro, it's always the bust. You know, if we remember, it's never guys that came in and was like, we talk. Of course, we remember
guys like Greg Oden, and Greg Oden had skills. He just couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah, he couldn't stay healthy.
I just remember, like I said, in high school. I don't know y'all seen it too. Just remember, like watching the hoop mixtapes and ball hype, and it was like the next Kobe or the next Kevin Durant. It's like, bro.
Everybody had that title, man. just based off build, basically. Like if you're tall skinny, that's KD.
Yeah,
tall skinny, can dribble and shoot a little bit.
Shout out Quincy Miller. He was the main first one that came to mind for KD. He said he was against KD. I was like, where?
Austin Rivers was supposed to be the next Kobe, and I believed it for every minute because boy was cold.
He was cold in high school, man.
Oh man, Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, Harrison Barnes too. Harrison Barnes is cold though, man.
I think
he was cold, but
I think Austin Rivers' ceiling could have been a little bit higher if he just stayed in. He was one of the type of guys that shouldn't have been one and done, but
he was also a little undersized too. That hurts. People don't understand that. Like, 6'4" is tall for a high school kid, 6'4" tall. Like when you high school, my niggas played 6'4". He was playing center. Nigga, off river 6'4" playing fucking point guard. So
a two guard really. He's short because he couldn't handle the ball well enough to be a point guard on the next level. But
he's playing point guard in college. I mean, high school he's playing point guard.
Oh, for sure.
He was bringing the rack up the court and ISOing, and so when you get to the league and like nigga, you 6'4", you like undersized as fuck for even a point guard these days. It's like it's gonna change a lot, bro. You're not gonna be able to do what you do in high school or even in college to a certain extent.
Or you gotta be crazy. Or you gotta be crazy athletic.
Crazy athletic.
6'4", in high school, you taller than most of the kids.
Yeah, 6'4", like I said, in high school, 6'4".
Even if you're talking about the big prep schools, you still taller.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, but I say T, you probably been doing you 6'5". Hey, you're center. Like, bro, I'm not a center, bro. You're center for us. Like, no, nigga.
So
that's a problem. I think that's a problem. A bigger problem with American basketball.
Not as much anymore though, because now everybody is like
positions. But back in the day, though, you big.
Yeah, back when we was coming up, you for sure.
Stick you in that post, you ain't never dribbling nothing. By the time you get high school, you can't do shit. But
right,
fucking jump hook, can't dribble, can't do shit. Coach, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, ain't my fault. Man, coach, I ain't do shit else. All I have to do is layups, nigga. Mike and drill. That's all I did, nigga.
Yep.
Those are some painful memories.
Man.
That's the only thing that's better about basketball right now. They teach bigger guys how to, they dribble. Everybody should be trained as a guard.
Everybody should know how to dribble, pass, and shoot. That's a fundamental basketball. If you can't dribble, pass, and shoot, you shouldn't be able to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And they realized that, like, all right, you should be able to dribble, pass, and shoot somewhat. Like,
it took the nigga seeing KD do it. It's like, you can, nigga, we can do that.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can. The taller you are and you're able to do that, the more lethal you are. Like, little do you know.
Yep.
You got any thoughts on the women's side, Doc?
Excuse me.
So we got Texas, South Carolina, and then UCLA and UConn.
Watching LSU get bounced, that was interesting.
Fuck your monkey.
Yeah,
Monkey is just I advocated for her last, but this year, and I haven't wanted to agree with Stephen A. Smith, but she is seeming very, very rude. And it's like
she's a bad person
for sure,
a bad person,
and it's just like
great coach, bad person.
How you gonna get mad y'all lost and then the reporter in that instance didn't even ask one of them questions where it's because sometimes the reporters ask you like, all right, you got what you But that wasn't that situation.
Nah, it wasn't. She's been an asshole. That's
who
she is.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bad person.
You hate her, boy.
I don't like her at all, bro. If I met her, I would look at her just. I probably wouldn't even look at her. I probably would just keep walking. I wouldn't even look at her. Wouldn't give her time of day.
I would have liked to see them advance, but it's cool that USC made it as far as it did, even after the injuries and injury to Juju. But it's a little less exciting on that side because Juju was out. I would have really been looking forward to that, and that kind of soured the tournament on that side for me.
I agree.
It's still good basketball though. It's cool to watch Paige. But she went off for 19 straight or something in the fourth quarter. Like, that was
to lead that game. Yeah,
that was gangster. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of been exciting, but like it's a little lackluster without that star there, and that happens. And that's not just when it's always like that when a major player gets hurt. So it just kind of takes the wind. Takes the wind out of it.
Yep, air out the room. Like damn.
I'll be watching still, but as y'all can see, I know y'all impressed. I know what's going on that side. Normally I don't know what's going on in that women's basketball side. Speaking of women's basketball, D. Alexander, she played in the McDonald's All-American game yesterday. That was pretty dope.
They need better advertisement for the. We've been talking about it. Like they need better advertisement for both men and women's. And second, I don't like how the women's come on like at 5 o'clock during the day. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's the couple games I watched. It's not because I knew it was coming on. It was because I was like, oh shit, I need something to watch, and I'm like, I go to the ESPN app just to kind of probably like, and it's just weird that it's just happened this way. Like, just kind of like, oh, what's the score? Women's basketball on? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, they need to do something different because I mean their games come on ESPN, I think. But
the women's come on ESPN too.
Yeah, like and the men are on CBS. So I think they need to get some airtime on some of them major channels as well. ESPN is they're not pushing it enough. The March Madness app is really just all the way catered to the men, and you have to kind of go looking for the women's, and that's not cool. In my opinion, that's just my experience as a consumer. Where it's like I gotta kind of go look for this, and where the men's it's like it's on HBO Max,
readily available.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max, and you can kind of watch the multi-view and all that, but they ain't had that option for the women.
I just wanted to just fix the damn time. Like if we're gonna do it, there's no reason why the women shouldn't play at 7:00 and then the men play right after at 9:00. Like have it like that, but like 5:00 in the afternoon, like for a fucking NIT game that no one gives a damn about, because that's really all it is. Like the NIT game was in between them. It's like, brother, we don't.
Oh, okay. That's why they fucked it up.
About no NIT.
Yeah, that's stupid as hell. Stupid as hell.
So I don't know. I'm with you though. The advertising, we talked about it a little bit last week. The advertising just seems a little off. And at first I thought it was because they're not doing it, but I feel like they haven't transitioned more to the social media, and that's the issue with women's basketball in general and the college. I just don't got. I know so many people that are like myself that just don't have cable TV anymore. So if you want us to watch, you got to start throwing out them YouTube commercials. Or else I'm never gonna see it.
I don't care about it. I ain't gonna know what's happening.
It won't even know that I don't care. It's just that I just don't know what's happening.
What's happening?
Yeah. So
I say out of mine.
All in all, colleges. I mean, this has been a good tournament on both sides. It was the women's has been more exciting than the men a little bit in the sense of just madness. Is watching Haley Van Lith and then Paige, but not too many people are doing that things like that on the men's side. Like I told you, it's not a whole lot of madness. It's just good basketball.
Good games.
Mm-hmm.
But I brought up.
But I do want to say this before that Arkansas DJ Wagner thing what was he doing on that play? Look, man, I didn't touch the spot. What was he doing?
We talked. Oh yeah, you missed it. You opted out, but we talked about on Saturday. We thought that was just more on Cal, bro.
Yeah, call him out, nigga.
Yeah,
I was talking about how.
Come on, man. There was so many people open on that play. Pass the ball.
Right, no, it was niggas standing watching a nigga.
Yeah, they was just standing there. They said he was open. He was standing and watching him, but like if you the coach,
he ain't even like that to be just watching.
Exactly. So call timeout. Call timeout. And it's Cal, you gotta know that. All right, here's DJ. All right, we know he ain't like that. We thought he was. He ain't like that. Call timeout.
But you know what I've learned? It's trickled down.
John L. Davis had a hot hand, like bro. We had 30. Like, come on, bro.
I agree with y'all because me and my dad was just talking about. It's kind of trickled down to the and I've spoken with the high school coaches I know. It's trickled down. People have just moved away from calling timeouts as much. When I've watched people go on 10-0 runs, and back in our day, they don't do it as much anymore. And I think that's just a philosophy that and it always changes, but that's a philosophy that a lot of the college coaches and high school coaches are going now, where it's like, I ain't gonna call no timeout. But in that situation, I'm definitely calling a timeout.
I'm calling timeout. Like, do you not know what to say? Like, why are you not calling? Do you not know what to say in that timeout? Like, or you not know what to instruct?
It's cool to do it when the game is tied, but bro, you're down 2. Like, call a fucking timeout, bro. Get something drawn.
I'm calling timeout. Unless I got a player out there who I trust is going to.
Yeah, I'm with
DJ. I'm not trusting him.
But I'm just defending Cal here. I think it's a philosophy thing that a lot of these coaches have been.
I agree.
Have taken on. It's just they just don't call timeout as much in those situations. Maybe they practice. They're supposed to be practicing this thing at the end of practice or something like that. But the rationale I heard is when you time out, the other team gets a chance. Defense
out, yeah,
and all that other stuff. But me personally, I still would like to drop a play and go from there.
Especially when you just standing around, like, bro, there was no offense.
Who'd they lose to? Texas? Was it Texas Tech?
Yeah.
You gotta
beat them.
Yeah, you gotta. I don't know. It's just I guess you're right, because you gotta worry about he got timeout. The coach is switching up defense. You know, they was running man, now they running man zone or some shit.
Get the right personnel in, stuff like that.
But still, what you doing is just you gotta have a play for everything. All right, I'm gonna draw this play. They're in zone. This play works for zone or man. Draw the play up and run a play.
I'm with y'all. Yeah, I'm with y'all. But
that's the reason most of the games. I mean, they always say like, at least some of our games I watch. Oh, such and such is great at calling a play, running a play out of the timeout. Like where they always a guaranteed bucket. Like, come on, bro. But good season for Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, it's his first, and just because the time, this is his first season there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hell of a season.
It's the first time he got out of the first round in like 5 years. So,
so
for
like
him, this is a great.
He turned. This is so good for him. I know he saw it because it turned what looked like a very mediocre season into a good one.
Yep, for sure. Tennessee in the tournament. It's not a good season for them, but
now, all is forgiven.
Yeah, made it all the way that far. Hey, things look a little better.
And they weren't healthy.
UK losing the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he made it a little further than UK too.
Yep, made it a little further than them.
Yeah.
That was same. Both Sweet
16. Oh, the Elite 8. No, yeah, they're the same round. They lost Sweet 16 too. Arkansas did. But still,
I mean,
we tied them, you know, and they want to be gone. I came here, brought my whole team over here, not the whole team, but you know, a lot of the guys over here.
He brought his Louis.
Yeah, he definitely brought the Louis over there. You know? It worked out though. You know, best for both programs. You know, Arkansas got a new coach and they got further than they ever got, or not ever got, but they got further than they got a long time. And UK got back to the Sweet 16. They ain't been there in 5 years, so shout out to them.
I was like, I think Arkansas got to the final, not the Elite 8 a few years ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah, y'all gonna hold on to Hubert Davis. I meant to ask you that last week.
I think if I get one more year.
Yeah,
I probably would. I get one more year.
I like Hubert Davis a lot. I hope he's successful. I
like him too.
I don't know what his, you know, I just don't know what he was, why he just ain't that successful.
Something got to change there, man. Like I think it's the whole.
North Carolina's a big school, and you've been saying this for years.
It's the whole thing, man. I think he's got the same philosophy Roy has. Like he got to change the philosophy.
It's no way with the people that have come through North Carolina that North Carolina shouldn't be having at least a top 10 basketball player every single season.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You got Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan loves North Carolina. He'll make a phone call if you ask him to.
No, they get them, but whatever it is when they get there, they just don't pan out. But they still get the top recruits.
Top 10 guys, not many.
Yeah,
we got Cadeau last year, and he was one of the top prospects coming, top point guards coming in. But it's just like I said, this is a style of player we recruit. We don't recruit guys that can be one and dones.
Yeah,
we don't recruit those guys. Like we recruit guys that come in and can be like good 2 to 3 year projects.
Hey,
that's good, but we're gonna be good every 2 3 years. That's good, but bro, Duke getting players every fucking year. They're getting top every fucking year.
What Coach K say? He said that at first too, and then he switched up the game real quick, didn't he?
You see what happened? Yeah, he switched that shit up, and now y'all get one and dones.
You gotta get with the times or retire.
You gotta get a good mixture of them. It's not good to get all one and dones. You don't want to go to the Cali UK way, but you also don't want to get all guys that are gonna come in and be just underwhelming. That's what we've been doing lately, you know.
Well, now it's now, like you said, it's a mixture because now, like I said, with the whole transfer portal thing, so I think that plays a factor.
You got to go out there and get good guys in the portal, and also you need to get a good guy coming in that's going to fit, you know, your culture and your program. That's going to come in maybe out of high school or one of the top guys somewhere.
So right now
you get them in there.
Right now, according to ESPN, y'all got the number 7 power forward coming, Caleb Wilson, right there. That's the highest.
That's not good enough. Like number 7 power forward.
No, number 7 player overall.
Okay, I'm about to say number 7 power forward is not good enough. Number 7 overall is okay. Yeah, I'm about to say number 7 power forward. You tripping? Like no, fuck out of here.
But then according to ESPN, y'all next recruit is number 52 overall.
Yeah, see, that's not in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? This is North Carolina.
We used to get multiple down All-Americans. During that game, All-American game, we used to be multiple. He's going to North Carolina next year.
Ty Lawson.
Carolina got next year.
This Tyler Hansborough, they all there. And it's like almost the whole team is going to North Carolina.
We don't get that no more.
Yeah, so.
But I will say, we talked about it a little bit off air before you hopped on, Doc. I think next year, college basketball overall, I think it'll get a boost with this year's classes coming in. Obviously, you got AJ DeBancer going to BYU, but also we got sons of good players who's been in the league. Obviously, got Boozer's twins going to Duke. Gilbert Arenas' son, he's going. Obviously, Bryce going to Arizona. So,
I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to watch Bryce play.
I'm not.
Well, it's either gonna be great or it's not, and I'm hoping he's gonna be great. I like Bryce a lot. I like Bryce. I like him just as what I've seen over social media and stuff like that. Obviously,
it's great.
Bronny seemed like he a good kid too. They both seem
both of them great kids. I'm just
so I hope nothing but success.
I've seen him play in high school. And, I don't want to see him play in college. Interested in seeing who did you say T? Elijah Arenas. Interested in seeing him at SC. But yeah, as far as Bryce goes, I'm not. Syracuse
next year, right? Too.
Syracuse next year. Yep. Syracuse.
I'm excited to watch him play.
I don't know how he didn't make the All-American game.
Yeah.
How did he make it? Yeah, he's one of the SC, one of Syracuse next year. How did he not make it? And then they have some crazy criteria sometimes, but interesting.
Ronnie made it, but Cayenne then
politics.
Yeah, Melo don't play politics like Brown play politics. Melo don't play that shit. Melo don't play that shit for like Melo. He would if Kanye would have said something like, "Yo, I want," he would have did it for his son. But Melo ain't gonna just do it off of the look. Just do it because he wants to look a certain way. I think Brown definitely will do it just because he wants everybody to think a certain thing. So I think he's a senior this year, right? How did he make the All-American game?
He 18, so he a senior.
Yeah, how did he not make it? He didn't reclass. Like Gil's son reclassed and made it.
Made it, yeah.
So he wasn't even a senior this year. He just reclassed like 2 months ago. He wasn't even like he was a senior. He just became a senior like literally 2 months ago. So the fact that he didn't make it is
he only 6'5". Okay.
A bit strange to me.
Hopefully he ain't done going 6'5".
Who, Cayenne?
Yeah.
That ain't bad. He'll be a 2-guard in the league. He don't pass the ball. No, he's like his pops. He don't pass.
I know he don't pass. Which I know he don't pass.
He like his pops. He don't pass.
Yeah, Anthony. He don't pass.
And pass ain't his vocabulary. I watched a couple of his games too. That nigga don't pass at all. Bro, at all.
Yeah.
He probably don't even pass that, bro. He probably don't even pass that. Personals only.
All right, so I said Final Four is going down. Women's Final Four takes place Friday, like we said earlier, and then the men's is on.
Just throwing this out there. I know we about to move up. It was a big deal. Carmelo Anthony came out and said they jerked us. Seeing that he didn't, he was very upset that his son won the McDonald's All-American.
Glad he said that. Okay, how we said that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He said, and it's reading this in short, politics. He's saying so much politics about it.
That's crazy.
He said it's a broken selection. But I think Kanye deserved to make it. Nobody, he really put in the work and really deserved to be because of his journey, because of his trajectory, and how his development went.
I agree, and the fact that he's not in there is they're gonna look back on this 10 years from now, 5 years from now, and be like, "Damn, he should have been on McDonald's All-America." I think they're gonna regret this. The committee, whoever picks this shit, they're gonna regret that shit. But we can go back. We ain't gonna do this. We can go back every year and look at the rosters and be like, "Bro, where the fuck is this guy?
Exactly.
Who's this kid? Fuck is this kid?" And it's always a kid or a now a grown man in the league. Like, damn, he was that high school year. He should have been an All-American. So yeah, they
a lot of that stuff, but it's hard. The other side of it is like everybody that's on the team is probably deserving to be on the team, though. So it's so.
I agree with that too. But I will say it's politics as well.
Yeah, it's definitely politics.
But they also don't look at just basketball. They look at grades and shit too. So I'm not sure how That's what they say. That's what the criteria.
I know
is.
that's what they said because I remember we looked it up on the show. But,
Which tells me is Carmelo is not too friendly with somebody in that organization.
Yep, he pissed somebody off.
Mm-hmm.
He pissed somebody off.
Because Kyan had a better high school career than Bronny for sure.
Oh, it's not even close. Kyan is a perennial like top 10 prospect in his class. Bronny was ranked, he was up and down, but he was never looked at.
But nobody's nobody's saying that the young Anthony is like that only that because his dad, and that's always been the story with with Bronny, and that's why I'm happy that Bronny's showing that he can hoop. Because that got to be hard when people like you only somewhere because your dad everywhere you go, and the boy can play.
Yeah, he can hoop.
I don't know if he's gonna become, but as far as just hooping, he can hoop.
Agreed.
All right, real quick before we get to the association, just quick coaching changes. Kevin Willard, he left Maryland, Big Ten school, to go back to the Big East. He's the new head coach at Villanova. I forgot he was the head coach at what was he at? It's in my school. It's in my Seton Hall before he went to Maryland. So he just basically went back to the Big East. And then Buzz Williams, he left Texas A&M to be the new head coach at Maryland.
Weird one to me.
Then your
Don't
boy,
get that one.
We talking about did we mention Sean Miller any of these times he's on here?
No, we did not. Oh, we did. Did we mention him last week? No, we did last week.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Yeah.
And passed. We mentioned him last week.
Well, just again, Sean Miller to Texas.
Yeah, mentioned it. I think it was actually Saturday. Mentioned that.
Yeah, and because Richard Pitino is over at Xavier now.
Yeah, so shout out Sean Miller, man, going to SEC, getting that SEC money, man. Big money, getting that all money in Texas.
Well, you better recruit. I mean, you better start winning because
they ain't robbing door over there, Texas. They don't play.
Man,
they don't play. I looked up like, damn, they ain't Shaka Smart no more. It was like 5 years ago, 8 years ago. Nigga been gone.
Well, shit, he knew. He said, "Oh, y'all going to SEC? Oh, let me get out. Let me go Big East. Times I can win every year.
Yeah, let me get the fuck up out of here." The facts.
All right, to the association.
Smart. He was smart. He got the end into Texas and made his money. Now he at Marquette, which is they got realistic expectations at the school. Whereas Texas don't have you be like, there's no way you guys are making it to we're gonna win championship.
You're not running the Final Four. It's football school. We're football school, bro. Oh no, we got your money. Nigga, fuck that money, nigga.
So they got the unrealistic expectations at that school. So he made it. I think he made a good decision.
Well, he gonna kind of be on the hot seat because even though they may not be expected, like I said, always make a Final Four run. They do expect Marquette at least win a game. They ain't got the first round this year. They lost to New Mexico. So
tournament. No, that's a big word. You made it to the tournament.
But he made it to at Texas too. And they won.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Marquette, when you're the second best team in the Big East, you're almost guaranteed to make a tournament every year. Like I said, the Big East, like I said, is UConn and Marquette. So he's going to be up there. So
I think what Doc's saying though is that Marquette, they not really expecting him to go to Final Four. Texas, they want to get Final Four.
Yep.
I think Marquette does.
Of course they want him there, but they're not expecting him to get there. If they get there, it's like, oh yeah, it's great. They're not expecting him to get there. That
yeah, but they've only been to the Final Four 3 times in their school.
Yeah, come on, dog. Everybody say they never go.
They've only been to the Elite 8 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in their history.
At least get to out of first weekend. That's what I'm saying.
They've only made it to the Sweet 16 in their history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 16 times. So they make it, but it's not
second weekend.
They would like them to win a game.
Where were they seated at? T?
They were 7 this year.
Yeah, come on, man. Nah, I'm not buying.
This year though, last year they was a 4 seed.
Right, so I'm sure they
And
made
listen,
it. It's
they
great.
hadn't made it. My
Yeah.
point is, they hadn't made it to the Sweet 16 before last year till 2013. That was the last time.
Yeah, dog. Come on. That was like when they had Dream.
So most times
Like,
they don't make
come on,
out.
dog.
They don't make it out the first weekend often.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's soon going to be on the hot seat.
I don't think so.
Why? He just
If,
they want
if
you to
he
make
did
it to the
something,
tournament.
making a tournament, they're making a tournament. Like, you know,
Mhm.
who
I
are
mean,
they getting there?
You said
Listen,
what?
Who's Marquette getting? Like, name me historically the great Marquette players other than D Wade and Jimmy Butler. Name him. And you better say fucking Jay Crowder.
I mean, he ain't great, but he
Jay Crowder.
he ain't great NBA player. But no,
Weston Matthews. I only got
hold
I got to pick up.
I'm fucking mess with you.
But
Steve Novak.
I'm trying to read you this since Shaka Smart's been there though. They had the kid the other year, the cold white boy. He with the Knicks now. Tyler. He a cold white boy, like Tyler I forget how to pronounce his last name, but he cold. They got a guy this year, who's gonna be I think gonna be a lottery pick. He's been there for he's getting guys up there to compete.
Okay, so that's even better. He getting guys to compete in the American tournament. What more can you ask at Marquette?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a fucking Duke. He's not a fucking Duke. He's not a fucking Texas anymore. Texas is not a basketball school, but he's not Texas anymore. Texas got Kevin Durant. They get LaMarcus Aldridge. They get Miles Turner. They get bona fide top 10 picks. You're not getting that. You're not getting that Marquette. You're not getting that. They're not getting that.
Bro,
Who they got this year at Texas? What's the kid's name? Trey Johnson. Come on. They're not getting this kind of talent at Marquette. They're not.
I'm just looking at what they've done in the past. They're just the expectations is making the tournament.
They rarely get good talent there. When they do great. They always play hard. They always play tough defense. Big East team. They play tough.
Mm-hmm.
They always, but when they're good, they overachieve. And they're never a good team just to be like, oh yeah, they're going to get top tier talent and just be a juggernaut Sweet 16 team. They've never been that. So if he gets into a tournament and they don't get smoked every year in the tournament, I think he'll be okay.
Yep.
Now if they get there and get smoked every year, it's gonna be a problem. I agree with that. Especially if we get there 8 years in a row. All right, we just begin here, we can't get over the hump, can't everyone a game. There's a problem at that point.
Especially when your conference mate is back-to-back champions.
The conference big as fuck though. Big East big as fuck.
They still get multiple teams in it though.
Well,
they like
two or three.
We talk Marquette has won their conference tournament twice in the school history.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
And they've only been the regular season champs 4 times in their history. The expectations just not they ain't
been relevant since they had Buzz. And Buzz there, right? Who was there when who was there? It was a Buzz? Nah, it was Cream.
Nah, that was
Tom Crean.
Crean was back in when D
Wade. Wouldn't have been relevant. They ain't relevant since then. Consistently relevant. Consistently.
Nah,
consistently. They pop up every year. They pop up every once in a pop up. The Marquette pops up. I ain't gonna lie, but they're not consistently good. They're not like a juggernaut team.
I disagree.
They've made it to the tournament the last 4 years, and then I think out of the 25 years since the 2000s, they probably been in the.
That's in Shaka. Shaka was there in 2021.
So he been doing the damn thing. He been doing good.
15 times in the last.
He been doing the damn thing. Then he been doing the damn thing.
15 times in the last 3 years.
25 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, Buzz Williams, he was up there. He went on.
You gotta think most of those years, Big East was a lot more competitive than they ever been. So those years where they made it, they might have not been that good, but Big East is super good, so they got it anyway.
It's 16 times. They made it 16 times in the last 25 years.
And Big East ain't been good in 8 years, 5 years.
8. It's probably a little closer to.
I'd say closer to 8. They ain't been good in a long time. Big East, since they've been dismantling the conferences, Big East has been weak, bro.
I can't believe they.
It's terrible, bro.
Top heavy.
That's weak.
I mean, you say about a lot of conferences, though.
Right. It's just a bad thing. That's not a good thing. The only good conferences, SEC and fucking Big 12.
I mean, but shit, you got Big 12. You got Big 12 schools making it, and they got losing conference records. Like UC was a bubble team this year, and shit, they was terrible.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't be in the Big East or the Big 12, probably. You know,
but they'll get that. They'll always get that recognition just because it's the quote unquote Big 12.
Big 12. Yes, that's why I said the Big East was like that too at one point. That's how it was in the Big East. The Big East had that toughest conference of basketball back in the day.
Big East tournament used to be almost better than the regular tournament.
Yeah, almost better than NCAA tournament. That shit used to be lit, bro. That shit used to be lit.
UConn,
so they used to get hella teams in.
Kemba Walker created lifelong memories, bro.
Man, that Garden shit at the Garden there, it ain't the same no more, man. Georgetowns ain't the same no more. Syracuse's.
Well, Syracuse left because they the money.
Ain't the same.
They all left for the money.
Yeah, that's why the reason.
No, I mean
football, bro. They all left for the football, which is all for the money.
Yeah, all for money. All nothing but money.
They didn't give a damn about who football money.
Nope. These basketball schools, they don't give a fuck about no basketball, bro.
That's why they ain't no Big East football conference no more.
I know they can't, but I wish the football could play a different, conference in the.
Like all right, football y'all Big East and basketball y'all ACC, or switch it up like that.
Like the conferences are different for football, and that would have made.
Yeah.
It's a rule. It's a rule that it's like it's some type of rule because like Notre Dame's in ACC in basketball, but independent in football. So it's something.
But you probably can be independent in something else, but you probably can't be ACC. And I just wish. I think if they could go back in hindsight, they would do something in that way, right? Because it would make college basketball more exciting.
Way better. Yeah. Way better.
So it's like right now it's just tough because it's like all the kids aren't going to North Carolina and Duke and UConn and they were all sure to kind of play each other because we're on this side of the country.
But that makes it better though.
The best players would only go to UCLA or USC for real, and so everybody, all the best basketball players end up like when you play in college at least, are mostly on this side of the this half of the country.
Yep.
Yeah, am I tripping or what you think? Like.
I mean, that just makes it better if it's spread out, though.
Well, not because
it makes it better, but still,
That's what I'm getting at. We used to see some of the best players. They played each other more, I think, or they just marketed
felt like it.
Good.
It
felt like it. I could be wrong. I'm willing to. I don't want to debate.
Yeah, just because, like you said, just because back then, like I said, it was, like I said.
Conferences
was and that's what the conferences was set up. Some of the best players, it was like, man, and it was just built up. They didn't like each other all the time, and that was good too.
That was always dope.
But now honestly we should start seeing that more because it's fewer conferences.
But you're not seeing that as much because also the transfer portal and shit. The niggas are switching schools left and right, so it's like
that's
hate no more. Niggas don't hate each other. They playing with each other next year. I can't hate you.
They got to figure out a way to fix that. It's kind of hard.
Change that shit.
Just
I was thinking about it, Doc. You brought it up last week or a couple weeks ago. Why we ain't seen no upsets no more? Because all the mid-major kids are going to the big conferences after they have a good year in the mid-major. They bounce.
Yeah,
they did. They had one good year. They did.
Your CJ McCollum ain't still on Lehigh somewhere.
Yeah, he on Duke. He playing for Duke now. He playing for North Carolina and Duke.
But honestly, I ain't mad at that though, because I mean that's like I said, that's what the tournament's for. You get your name out there so you can go make more money for yourself.
I ain't mad at that at all either.
I'm just mad at the kid. I'm just saying it was the experience. It's kind of ruined the viewing experience.
But really, all it's going to do is just going to make the next crop of kids, whoever that mid-major, like I said, I think this year is just a bad example because, like I said, we didn't have that many upsets. Like Colorado State was the lowest seed. It's a one-off year, but I think next year we'll go back.
Somebody gonna, there'll be a kid that where we like, bruh, and then after he put his name on, and he was like, then he'll get the transfer out his junior year instead of his freshman year.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Like I feel like the mid-major coaches need to start, finding those high school kid gyms they can pull up and develop in that first year and get them a ball and they get them.
A little different though. I swear. If the JUCO some of the mid-majors gonna get them JUCO guys, and it's gonna go crazy.
You're right. It's gonna fuck it up.
It's in a good. No, it'll be good though. You be like, damn boy, they like because they'll be freshmen in college. still.
But they'll be older though, so it's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, but in the tournament to me, that doesn't matter as much because we wouldn't even know who he was. So we would have enjoyed it. Like, damn. Yeah,
but
I'm only talking because we ain't none of us know.
It's still gonna fuck it up for the because like we mentioned before, some fans watch it because I'm gonna tune in and see. All right, this kid's on the draft board going
NBA prospect,
going lotto pick. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this pick. If the kids are older, the NBA gonna be like, I ain't picking this 20-year-old freshman. Now I'm going to. So I'm interested to see how they league look. I don't say that they may look at these kids, but I'm interested to see if the league looks at these 20-year-old freshmen and prioritize them over 18-year-olds. High school top prospects. I'm interested to see how that show works.
The past few years, like we had like Zach Edey, Janai Broom this year. Like these are older kids who aren't going to be great NBA players. At least we don't expect them to be. But like I said, they're going to be for great college kids. Like so, I think we're going to have a lot of more people follow that route as far as staying in school because like I said, we can now make life changing money in college.
But we was talking about mid majors, like doing ups, and that's where you'll get more because some dudes will come and they'll be freshmen, and we will have no idea who they are, and they'll make big noise in the tournament because they should. What one out of all of them, somebody makes some noise.
Hopefully, this little JUCO rule because like you said, you're going to see the power conference and the big schools are probably going to try cherry picking those top JUCO kids. Maybe the mid majors are start going back to freshmen, or looking at high school kids and getting high school kids, and then we're seeing. Some high school kids get chances there.
Remember I told you guys with the college coach when I seen that insider had it. The D1 coaches, they're going to get the top, rely on the top players and coming in and like the top D1 schools, top players and a transfer portal. When you get to the lower ones, they said they plan to eat off transfer downs and heavy on JUCO.
I'm interested, man.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think just an outlier this year. Like I said, we didn't have a Cinderella teams, but there was still a few upsets. No, I think the only thing lacking this year was just like I said, buzzer beaters. That's
I think when you'll have more Cinderellas if the JUCO stuff comes in, and we'll be like, oh man, he could go to the league, and then you'll be like, oh, he 2021. Maybe not.
And we might see that. You might see, an NBA GM take a chance on that kid, and then he come into the league and actually develop to be a good player, and then change the whole thing up. Possibly, it might change the whole thing up. Never know.
Where Sean Marion go to school? Was it Arizona? No, where you go to school?
I think he came out of high school.
Sean UNLV, didn't he? UNLV.
He went where?
I think UNLV, right? Something telling me UNLV.
Yep, that is where he went to school. But he went to JUCO. That's how I knew he went to.
Oh yeah,
JUCO first, and UNLV.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing with Scottie Pippen. I think Scottie Pippen was with JUCO first.
Yeah, Pippen went JUCO for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people went JUCO first.
Rodman.
Yeah, Rodman did. Another player I'm thinking about. I can't think of his fucking name right now. A little bit younger than those guys, but yeah, went JUCO. Derek Fisher, small school. I don't think he went JUCO. I think it was like D2 or some shit. Small ass school, and then they got drafted, and he had a long ass career for D. For DP.
D Fish went to Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas. I thought it was small ass school. Maybe he went JUCO first. Then maybe not. I'm tripping.
He may have went because this is just off the top of my head. I know he came out of Arkansas. He probably went to JUCO, but I know he.
Yeah, I thought he went to JUCO first.
Come on, brothers, I'm gonna look it up.
Let's look at that. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody different.
But I know he graduated from Arkansas
because he got drafted the same year Kobe got drafted. I remember he came in with Kobe.
Oh, Little Rock.
Little Rock. I'm about to say I know it's little ass school.
He's from Arkansas.
From Arkansas. Okay. Small ass school. Still though, great career from a small school. Shit happens.
Yeah. Y'all think Sean Marion a Hall of Famer? NBA is a little easy.
Good question.
Just 4-time All-Star, 2-time NBA third. He was a nice pick. Yeah, he got a story. That I think for him to get in, they would have to fuck with the story because at the time it was a really good story.
What's his career numbers like? Points
17,700 points.
Oh yeah, he Hall of Famer.
10,000 rebounds.
Oh yeah, he Hall of Famer for sure. What? 17,000 points, 10,000 rebounds? Absolutely.
2,198 assists. Yeah.
Obviously, he ain't first ballot because he would have been in already, but he's definitely Hall of Famer. Cool. Definitely Hall of Famer.
All right.
Again, shout out Melo, man. We ain't talk about Melo for, but shout out Melo, Hall of Famer, first ballot, well deserved. Like we said earlier. One of the greats that we looked up to growing up, man. Remember the Melos, Melo 1.5s.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love those shits, man. Huge fan of Melo, one of my favorite players growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Oak Hill Melo jersey still in my closet right now. Got it from my 15th birthday. Still got that shit in my closet right now.
Time to frame that, get it signed, get it.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna pull that shit out and wear it again. It's hella baggy, man. That shit big as fuck, bro. It's like a fucking 5X.
Bro, same shit. My pops bought me a big ass Shaquille O'Neal jersey, a fucking 2X. I'm like, bro, what was you thinking? Like,
I still can't fit that shit, bro. I'm a grown ass man. I got this shit when I was 15 years old. I still can't fit that shit. But yeah, I might have to throw that shit on, man. Just for GP for Melo, man. Shout out Melo.
All right, we're going a little long. I'm trying to get out of here before I beat the Storms. But before we got out of here, we didn't get a chance to take a trip around the association. But before we wrap up, I do want to our final, since 2 weeks left in the regular season, let's give our final predictions on who we think is going to win the NBA awards. So MVPs, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, all that.
Shout out Jokic first off before we get into that 60 points last night, triple double.
60 points.
Doing everything he can trying to get that word from Shea.
Hey, Westbrook. Hey, I seen the tweet that said, "Live by the Westbrook, die by the Westbrook."
Hey, Westbrook is wild, man. I seen the tweet. You know they only doing investigations on everybody tanking and shit. Yeah. They said the NBA is investigating why Westbrook is still in the NBA. How is he still in the fucking league?
He's having
he's having a good season, man. He's having a good season, man. He's having a great season. Shout out to Russ. He had a few bad plays last night at the end of the game, terribly, but shout out to Russ, man. But
smoking a layup and then found a 3-point shooter is tough
to win the game. Crazy.
Yeah, that was
You can't smoke. You can't do both. You can only do one or the other.
Yeah, but I think if they'd have won that game last night, man, Jokic would have had a really made it tough for voters, man. But having that 60-point triple double and a loss, I mean, it still is a great look, but I think Shea got the MVP locked up, in my opinion.
I'm with you. I think. And he just got a cameo in the new Drake video, so yeah.
Yeah, man. With the shoes on his neck with them. Shout out to Shea and the Converse, man.
Yeah, I think MVP, at least in my opinion, I think that's pretty much locked up.
Yeah,
and they've had the best outside behind the Cavs, they had the best record all year.
Yeah, they had the Sharp poll. ESPN Sharp poll. He's up big in the Sharp poll, so I think he's gonna win. Who do you think, Doc? Yeah, Shea, Joker,
Shea,
Giannis, anybody else?
Shea, I want to make an argument for Jason Tatum, but
shout out Jason Tatum, man. I want to say that too, man. He gets a lot of. I want to say he don't get a lot. He just don't get a lot of love. He don't get a lot of hate though, but not a lot of love.
Know why don't he get the love though? I know one reason. Then I want to hear your reason.
Is it because he's boring?
He's corny. He's
corny. I'm about to say he's corny.
You know, on social media, we got to see that he texted Kobe after he died one too many times.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's affected his, where it's just like,
it has affected his aura, man. His aura just ain't there.
The aura is low. Ball game high.
Yeah, all his game is elite, but his aura is just, man. I don't know if I niggas think he lame. He got an R&B singer baby mama. He got LMA baby mama.
But like that's normally the coolest shit for Aries. Like, bro, you see this?
Yeah, R&B. He played for the Celtics. It's kind of downer. Celtics fucking like who likes Celtics?
I mean,
that's a little bit of a downer, but still, that's one of the marquee franchises.
Yeah,
he's just being overshadowed.
No, bro. It's big.
He asking why?
He's being overshadowed. He's being overshadowed.
Why?
What do you mean why?
It's not on the court.
Why is he overshadowed?
Yeah, it's not.
Look at the team. Look at the team. I think the way the team is constructed. Like people will talk more about Jaylen Brown than they do him. I just think he's a great player on this.
That's not true.
That's not the answer to the question.
That's not true. That's not true to you. They don't talk more about Jaylen Brown. They talk about that's not true.
Jason Tatum.
That's not true,
bro. It's not an on the court thing because he's a hooper, bro.
Yeah, he's clearly the best player on the team, skill wise, clearly.
But
he might be their leader.
But what do we always say every year in the finals? Oh, it's who's going to show is Jason Tatum going to show up or Jaylen Brown going to take the reins again? We had this debate every year in the playoffs.
I'm with
They
you.
don't stop Steph Curry from getting the baby face of the league title. They ain't stop Steph. So what's stopping Jason Tatum?
It's the aura, bro.
No, but Steph's different. Like, cause like we said earlier.
Exactly, he's different.
Exactly. Like,
why is Tatum not different? What's not different about Tatum? That's what we're asking. We know these things, but what is it about Tatum?
You thinking too basketball, bro. Like you,
we're thinking everything.
Because that aura plays into them votes.
Y'all not. I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. Like you said, it's like Steph. Like how we talked about Paige and Caitlin earlier. Paige is we think Paige would have been the face, but like Caitlin shoots. Her game is more exciting. Like when Steph is pulling up from deep, his game is more exciting than Jason Tatum.
I don't know. Jason Tatum niggas and he makes
but then also, like I said too, I really do think the fact that he's playing on a overall good team that hurts his chance. That's why he's not in the that's why he's not always in the MVP. That's why he hasn't won the MVP yet.
I don't think say that though when he had Steph play for the fucking 73 and 9 Warriors.
Yes, but
still was like looking like it's like he's Stephen Curry. I think is that the team definitely hurts him a little bit, but I think it's because he came in, he wasn't the guy on the team. That hurts him more than anything. I think.
No, maybe that's
not playing what we just said about. Like I said, we always say Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That plays what I said.
Do you feel like Laker players have more aura than, and not being funny just because we're? Do you feel like Laker players have more aura than Boston Celtics?
Absolutely, not even close.
Yeah.
That plays a part too. Yeah, I mean, but absolutely. Okay, so
I just think he came into the league. He wasn't like he came into the team. He was kind of like babied up until a certain extent, you know. Because you look at his career accolades. He's been to like 6 conference finals. He has all the accolades. Like at his age, he's more decorated as fuck at his age. But the thing is, he came into the league and like the Celtics was already good when he got there. So he was being like kind of like a 6th man. He started a little bit, but he wasn't really like the focal point of the team. So that kind of hurt him a little bit too. They had Kyrie, they had Gordon Hayward. You know, that kind of hurt him a little bit. And then when they left, he like, I don't know. Kyrie was still there a little bit, so that kind of hurt him. Like Kyrie was still a battle between Kyrie and the young guys. And then even after Kyrie left, it was just like he was the guy there, but it was just like at that point it was kind of too late. At that point, I think. That point was too late. That point, he had Luka out there already. Luka took up. Luka was already up there. You know, the other young guys had more like aura to him already at that point.
Yeah, like it's an aura thing. The media just don't like. They don't gravitate to him for whatever reason. And
the team didn't. The team when they got him, the team was like, "All right, you good now? We're gonna just have you here." And
that's what I'm saying.
By the time you get good enough, you'll you know you may be a starter for us one day. But we got Kyrie Irving right now. We got Gordon Hayward right now. And it's like we got the nigga like Jason Tatum. Like I said in that draft, he was the best player in the draft in my opinion. Best player in that draft. I think we should draft him over. I think we had Bi. We got Bi that year, or we had Zoe that year. We had Bi already. We didn't want to get him because Bi and him wouldn't really play good together. I fuck Bi. We should have got Jason Tatum. That's what I was saying. He's the kind of player you get him, you give him the reins of the team sooner than later. You know, and Boston didn't do that. I think it hurt him, unfortunately.
Yeah. Then the year before they drafted Jaylen Brown too at number 3. Like
yeah. So you got 2 players kind of the same style.
And it's just like
like you're talking more often like his like said like him off that I said I'll get you the aura, but I guarantee you, like I said, because the media can make or break anybody. If he was the sole savior of the Celtics, no matter how shitty, how corny he would have been off the court, they would have put him in the front light.
Yeah, bro.
Look at Jokic. Like Jokic is the media darling.
Yeah, he's boring as fuck.
But they still Jokic. We hear Jokic named every fucking night.
You're right. Same thing with Luka. Luka is not very media savvy at all. But they fucking love that nigga.
But the media loves him, bro.
They love that nigga.
Bro, he got an R&B girlfriend, bro. He should be everywhere.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think it's they didn't get him the reins to the shit fast enough.
A little bit of it is too, though. It's a personality thing too, though. He just like
he's corny. He cornball. He a cornball.
Yeah, like maybe he's cool, like outside the media because I don't know. We don't know him personally, but he's just on air, he's not cool. His
So
social,
also you gotta think too, because he came into the league, he was young and he was already a dad though, bro. So he kind of, and good for him. He was mature enough to realize. I mean, I'm a father. Me be mature enough and not be out here just bullshitting, because we don't see him off the court very much. We don't see him. He went to Duke, but so did Kyrie, and Kyrie got the aura. If you ask me,
I mean, look where Kyrie got drafted. Cleveland, they love that nigga.
Yeah, he got the reins right away. I think that plays a big part though, man. When you get drafted somewhere, you don't get given the keys to the franchise right away. It sets you back, man. That's what happened to Kobe. Unfortunately, I say it all the time. Back in the day when I always Kobe versus LeBron. Oh, LeBron was doing this when he first got the league. Kobe didn't get the reins though. He didn't get the keys to the car when he got the keys to the car 5 years later. So and when he got the keys, he had Shaq too. So he didn't get the keys full time. He got the keys halftime. LeBron got the car all day, every day.
Every day.
So that shit matters, man. You ain't got the keys to the whip. That shit matters, bro.
Yeah. Rookie of the year. Who y'all like?
Good question. Damn. Does it even fucking matter?
I mean,
damn, who was even in the running this year for these?
I can say,
man?
So right now, as of right now, you look at the ladder according to
fucked up. They ain't talking about this shit at all. I feel bad for these rookies, man.
Stephen
We
Castle.
hear more about Bronny than any of these niggas.
Not facts. Stephen Castle.
God.
I don't even know these niggas' names, bro.
Yeah.
Stephen Castle. I do know him. You got Zachary Richardson. Zachary Richardson having a good year this year. I'm not gonna lie. I watched a lot of Hawks games. He had 4 20-point games last month. He don't get talked about at all. So I'm gonna give him some shine right now. Shout out Zachary Richardson. I vote for him, man. Number 1 pick. I'm voting for him. Fuck it. I'm voting for Zachary Richardson.
Well, that's the thing too. We said about this draft class, like, bro, when the top 2 picks, both of them came from France, like, bro, like,
he having a good year. Nobody talking about this nigga, bro. Like, Zach having a good year.
Well, I won't say he's from France. Because Wemby's from France.
Yeah, talking about Wemby all the time, but he's not putting up like, he's not having like crazy highlights like Wemby has, but he's very solid. He's a very solid player, bro. He hits open threes. They eased him into the lineup, so he ain't like relying to be like 20-point scorer and none of that shit. He's very solid. I'm a fan of Ricochet. I will vote for him.
I'm voting for Bronny James.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. That's all we hear about. Shit. Who you got, T?
That's all we hear about.
Don't be surprised if he get 1 vote.
He
it's immediate. I'm talking about this it'll be a troll. You know what I'm saying? Somebody should troll him and vote.
Stephen A. Smith gonna vote for him, man.
Hey, he vote for me. This mother. You see this? This is what I'm talking about. Somebody voted him for first place.
LeBron James said it like his son. Here, damn it! I voted for him for Rookie of the Year, motherfucker.
Happy Father's Day, motherfucker.
I'm just gonna say, Rand, you said you pick Reed Shepherd for.
Hey, I pick Reed Shepherd. All right, I was gonna bring it up next. I didn't want to bring it up. I was gonna bring it up next to you.
Yeah, I brought up Zach Edey, so shit.
Yeah. He had a good year though. At least he getting burned. Reed ain't getting no burn. Reed ain't getting no burn down here. He's getting more clout recently, but
I think Castle's gonna win it, but I just want to show some love to Kelly Ware down in Miami.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Coach of the year. I think there's no. I mean, well, I would say no brainer. It's gonna go Kenny Atkinson, but I gotta give mad love to JB Bickerstaff.
I'm about to say, man, my vote go JB. Shout out JB. I think he did a hell of a job with that Pistons team.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But I think but Kenny Atkinson's gonna win it though.
Chauncey get votes too. Chauncey get some votes, even though they ain't good, but they had a better season than people expected.
Hey, how you feel about my boy about to pick up some new hardware for Defensive Player of the Year though?
Oh,
who's that?
Draymond Green.
Oh, they did say he's seeing a favor right now. He's favorite right now.
Yeah.
That's, man, I feel like they just begin that award has been like musical chairs.
Yeah.
Like first it was Wimby's, and then of course he got hurt, went out. Then it was gonna be Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
And then it came out, oh, if he gets it, he's gonna get a big deal. Then everybody got, oh, we ain't picking him no more. Dyson Daniels. Oh shit, now I ain't him no more. It's I saw somebody say Lou Dort today.
Evan Mobley.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
So Yeah, if I had to vote for somebody, man, I would not vote for Jeremiah Green. Put that out there.
Yo, I'm going. I'll go Mobley. Shit, they've been best team all year. So I had a vote.
I'm going Draymond Green, baby.
Shout out Mobley. I would go. I'm going Dyson Daniels. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to guard. I'll go Dyson. Switch it up.
Not come back. Most improved. Cade.
I'm hearing Cade getting it.
Cade was the front runner last time I seen it.
Joe Burrow. oh shit.
Yeah, most improved?
No, I thought we said comeback.
Most improved.
Most improved.
Yeah, I'll go Cade, I guess. Even though I don't think if she's supposed to be you never want to pick, I don't think you should be the one most improved player unless you was like down in the dumps last year. He's never that bad. So shout out Cade though.
I'm just giving it to him because you got to Detroit got to win something.
Yeah, you
ain't gonna win Coach of the Year. You got to win something.
Good point.
Is that it? They don't do a comeback, right?
I think they do clutch player.
Clutch player.
Shit, Jalen Brunson. Give me Jalen Brunson. I think he right now leading clutch points.
Is he eligible?
Ooh, good question. He probably not no more because he turned his ankle. Damn.
They gotta get rid of. They gotta get rid of that rule. They gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, rule. 65 games.
They gotta get rid of that rule.
Or lower it a little bit to like maybe 50 or something because 65 is just we seeing guys who get hurt twice, and do a little, not serious injuries, but little, out 5 games here, 5 games there, and they like fucked up, man.
So,
damn.
Jokic.
Give me Trae Young.
Jokic right now.
You said Trae Young, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know, man. Let me think. Trae. Who is game winners this year? I don't even know, bro. Give me Steph.
I hope Steph don't. I hope they don't run Steph into the ground, man.
Yeah, he seen what he did last night.
Oh yeah, it went crazy.
That boy is on another planet.
But for them to win in the playoffs, he's going to have a lot more games like that.
Yep.
That doesn't bode well. If I had to pick clutch, gonna go Jokic.
Yeah, he gotta win something.
Right.
The year he having, he gotta win something, man.
And no, I really think that's it. All the NBA awards.
Man, before we get out of here, I know we mentioned this all season. Joel Embiid finally decided to have surgery on his knee, missed the rest of the season. That's probably everybody knew this happened already. Should have did it. Should have sat all season, bro. Should have got surgery back in October, dog. Yeah. Honestly, should have got surgery last April.
I would say, shouldn't even play in the Olympics.
Should not play in the Olympics at all.
But if you do, August for sure. Yeah, he should right after he finished.
Yep.
He don't want to hoop for real though. So
he cool. He happy. He got MVP award. He got his bread. He happy.
We'll say free Tyrese, but I know they just gave him a max. So get Tyrese some help.
Yeah, pay Tyrese first. Make sure you get his. Make sure the check's clear, and then get us some help down there.
And then Zion, New Orleans shut him down, or you say he's out for the season with a bad back.
Cap. Yeah, they're tanking. Good reason.
hey, take this bonus money and just say you and like because
Now I know we said in your contract you gotta play so many games, but
I was about to say that might be. I don't see how many games he played. That might be a factor too.
If I'm him, I'm like, nah, man. And I'm calling Adam Silver. Yeah, my back is fine. They're lying. Find these niggas. They lying. I'm fine. They're trying to lose games. I'm perfectly fine, Adam. Find these niggas, man, please.
Zion Williamson. Yeah, it's time for him to go.
Yep.
Come to LA. Nah. I like him. Bring him in.
He just got the bag. Hell no, he ain't going nowhere.
Nah, LA Clippers. Don't come to LA Lakers.
Yeah.
We gonna everybody get healthy in LA. Come on, bro.
Feel Dwight Howard that, man. Dwight Howard didn't feel that way. He redeemed himself though. He redeemed himself 2020. He got us that ring.
Yeah.
And he went to
Shout out
Houston.
Dwight too. I saw he got his jersey retired Orlando. Shout out Dwight, man.
And fuck Shaq. Like the more and more Shaq like goes on is like he was in the wrong, and it's like he's a very weird ass nigga.
Bro, he weird as fuck. The more and more shit come out about him being a teammate and him just as a man, bro, you weird as fuck, dog. You weird as hell, dog.
You grown as fuck playing like this.
I see why you ain't got no women, man. You weird as fuck, dog.
Weird, dog.
Weird as hell, dog, man.
Like, and it's objectively weird too. Objectively, like, there's no question.
Like, he lucky he big as he is, and he probably got his ass beat so many times. Weird as fuck, bro. The shit he was doing just
like, why you do that?
Nah, bro. Shit he was doing would have got him hurt, seriously hurt by fucking the wrong person. Seriously hurt.
Oh boy. Playing with the wrong shit. Lucky he ain't playing today. These young niggas would have.
Man, shot his ass. He talking about he scrubbed his ass with somebody's toothbrush, bro, and let him use that shit, bro. My dog, he scrubbed your asshole with somebody's toothbrush. Yeah, bro, putting shit in somebody's shoes, bro. Shaq
his knees would have been done. No real talk.
Nah, real shit, bro. The fuck that nigga up, bro. Real shit, man.
All right, we appreciate everybody rocking out with us as always. Down to the wire 513, episode 372. Slowly inching on that 400, coming to that 400 show. Make sure I tap in with us. Everything down to the wire 513, or as I say, just Google us. We're literally everywhere.
Yes, sir.
For the good brother, Flyman Ran, Josh Doc Evans, E-Taryn Bland. It's been down to the wire 513, episode 372. Till then, catch you on the next show. Y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the week. We out.
Peace.